Serayah from Empire
Yes.
fame.
Welcome.
Before you even say anything, I just want to compliment you
On the drip.
On you just dripping with swag right now.
Yes.
You just beautiful
Whole
with
lot
the
of drip.
roses. And number
Thank
one,
you.
I think that's corduroy, which is impressive.
Oh,
That's-
really?
Yeah.
what was
Nice.
the inspiration, number one, for your attire today?
Tonight, to be warm,
Yeah, of
one.
course.
Yes.
Smart.
Comfortable and a little bit of fly, you know what I'm saying?
Just a
No,
little
not
bit?
just a little bit.
How we get all that in there, and then we came up with this.
Come on, mama.
Yes, sir.
You're more than just a little bit fly. Thank you for joining us, though, no doubt.
Yes.
Thank you. When you come to a festival like this and Rolling Loud, what's the experience like for you? What are you trying to take in? What are you trying to see?
I'm trying to see new artists.
Yeah.
I'm trying to interact with artists. You know, because everybody works so much.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, just
Yeah.
meeting new people.
For sure.
And just seeing how everybody react to it. Honestly, it's my first time being to Rolling Loud
Oh,
Festival.
wow.
Well,
Yes.
welcome.
Thank
Yeah,
you. So
welcome.
I'm excited just to see how it goes down. So next year I could be here. You know, Shane.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, where are you from?
I'm from here.
Because I hear an accent.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Atlanta too.
Hey,
Hey,
peace
peace
up.
up, eight
Eight
times
times down.
There it is. There it is. So for someone who's on television every week, you come out here and see these artists that are performing, and you're an artist yourself.
Yeah.
What's the difference between being in front of a camera on television and being on a stage in front of people?
Right.
I would say just these artists up here, when you're on the stage for this type of stuff, you're yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When I'm on stage on the show, I'm still portraying Tiana and what my character would do and why she's doing certain things. So I think it just all comes down to like the intent and like they get to be so creative and be themselves.
Yeah.
But for the show, I'm trying to be creative for Tiana.
Yeah.
If that
So
makes sense.
how did you get? Because I mean, everybody wants to be on Empire. How did you get that spot?
I honestly, in 2015, I auditioned for it. My friend told me about this audition. I didn't even have an agent or anything. I just,
Oh,
I auditioned.
wow.
That's incredible.
I
You didn't even have
auditioned
to
and Lee
split that
Daniels
check.
was like, we love her. And so I had to go to Fox and audition a bunch of times. So it just, yeah. just kinda like,
Congratulations.
yeah,
Incredible.
Yeah, thank
There's
you.
a lot of amazing women
Thank
on the
you.
rise.
Yeah.
So shout out to you for just
Thank
being
you.
that and for fitting that mold and for inspiring other young women who are out here and people who are out here as well, which
course.
is super dope. So I'm gonna continue watching you, girl, on
Yes,
Empire.
thank you.
You're doing an outstanding
So
job.
so without spilling the beans or telling us too much, what's next for Tiana as we move forward in
Yeah.
Empire?
So her and Hakeem are kind of like done, but there might be someone
Are
else.
are they really done? Like done?
Look, I never know.
You know.
Look, I don't even know.
The script changes all the time.
But there might be someone else. The next half of the season that comes on in March, it's going to be really fun. There's a lot of new artists on the show that I'm really excited to work with, and we get to be creative together, and you know, it brought a new dynamic to the show. Mario's on the show now, Ryan Brown, Caitlin Simone. So there's a bunch of new young faces on the show too.
Dope.
That's incredible.
So I have a question because I'm always curious about this. When you're in a relationship or you're dealing with somebody as your TV self, how do you ever catch feelings? It doesn't have to be Hakeem, but just in general, like how do you stop yourself from not, even if it's someone who might be your type?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah, maybe if y'all really have a vibe off cut, and you really have a vibe, I mean, it happens. You know, I think that's how people really get together with someone that they made a movie with.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then sometimes
we've seen
they
it
can be the
happen on your
opposite.
show. We've seen it happen on your show. You have cast members that actually wedded and got married.
Yeah, Trey and Grace.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trey and Grace got married off my show
Wow.
in real life. So
incredible.
you know, but they hated each other on the show. I thought that was interesting.
That
I was
was-
like, how do y'all do that?
That was crazy how that all came
That-
together.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So you know that sex was fire. I hate you. I love you.
So when you're on Empire, you mentioned a lot of the artists that work on the show with you. Creatively, of course, you're in a working space, working environment, but the show is revolved around music. So has that presented an opportunity to have some opportunities to do music with these artists that are on the show?
Definitely.
That's dope.
Me and Taronda, she's a rapper, and she's plays Cookie's assistant. She's actually a rapper in real life. We have a record together. Mario's came by the studio before. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like artists, we're always looking for a way to create and interact with each other. So, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
That's
sure.
dope.
Keep it moving to stage 2, channel 2. That's where we're going right now as we continue on with Serayah right here. One thing I wanted to know, now you talked about being able to work with the different artists
Yeah.
on the show. So the new artists that come on the show, is there going to be any projects you will be doing with them? The new art, because it seems like every season Empire brings someone new.
Yeah.
There was Timbaland there, then there was Neo.
Yeah.
There's always someone new and fresh.
Yeah.
Will you be able to do more work with them as they bring in new artists as well?
Yeah. I mean, you know, Jim Beans was doing the first season music, and I worked with him outside of Empire.
Right.
Same thing with a couple other writers on the show now. So definitely, I always, you know, connect with people, and if it happens, it happens, you know what I mean? And a lot of people live in LA, so yeah, it works out.
For sure. Absolutely.
That's amazing.
There it is. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you go so you can go back and enjoy the show.
Appreciate you.